Welcome to Papa Bear's Peppers, and I'm Harold, and today it is January 24th, and I'm doing a pepper review. Been a while since I did one, and I want to keep my tolerance up. This is probably going to hurt because it's been 2 months. But what we're going to be reviewing today is a Moruga scorpion. That's right, folks, a Moruga scorpion. Now here's a couple more that I've taken off of that same plant, and they're different. I had a larger one that I'm using to grow some more, and this is a straight Moruga scorpion. There's nothing else to it. I'm gonna make sure, open it up and take a look inside, make sure that I got a good pepper, that I don't have any kind of rot going on, because I tell you what, out there in the greenhouses, I still have a lot of the peppers on the plants, and while they have stopped growing, to say, they haven't stopped ripening, and I've got a bunch out there. I'm going to be putting some into ferment, and as well as some I'm going to be drying out so that I have lots of powder that I can mix in different ways. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got. Got the pin pulled. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Make sure there's nothing going on the inside. Give you a look inside. I don't know about this one. As you can see, it's not too bad. I think we're going to go for it. Get some of these seeds out of here. Why? Because, well, not chewing seeds. And also I do see, like, if I see a little bad spot in there, I'm going to pick it out. Because it is a late season pepper, I don't want to eat anything that, well, is nasty. Alright, well, this is a pretty big pepper. Now, just kind of a little bit of history on the Moruga scorpion. This was, at one time, for a short brief time before the Reaper hit the market, was considered one of the hottest in the world. It was the hottest. It actually held the record for a short amount of time. Then was replaced, probably one of the briefest of world record holders. The Moruga scorpion was only, I think it was less than a year, and then it was replaced. Nonetheless, Morugas have an amazing flavor. It's actually one of my favorite peppers, flavor-wise, and still carries a lot of heat. It's a very fast heat. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. This way we can put something out there and tell you about the Moruga scorpion. Let's see what it does to me. Again, probably one of my favorite peppers to eat, flavor-wise. And that heat is ramping up rapidly. My tolerance is down. This is going to be a bit of a burner. Just moving that around. Much as I try to get the seeds out of my mouth or out of the pepper, I still add seeds on that. That heat is ramping up. That heat is good. It gets you, for whatever reason, it's in the back of my throat. For starters. So instantly, the heat is fast. Moruga scorpions, cross Moruga and a Trinidad scorpion. The heat is fast, and it's a burn. Like my breath is hot, so it's pretty warm. It's a good burn. I actually still have primos. Show you a couple. They're not my prettiest primos. They're late winter primos. Still really cool tails. Still got some of my crosses out there. This is actually off some seeds. This is not a primo. This is a primatolli, believe it or not. Here's another. And those seeds were from Jimmy Pickles, Jim Morrow. I got those a while ago, and I talked to Jim for a while on this, and I asked him if this was a late plant on this one, so you know. I started this one in 2023, roughly in April. Just so you know, that's water. That's not helping me. I planted them in 2023, these, and I got an odd shape on them. And I talked to Jim Morrow, and I said, hey, have you ever had your primatollis look like this? Setting the pick. He goes, yeah, every now and again I do get them. And he goes, more so when, and he says, primatollis are funny that like the less nutrients you give them, the better off they are, or something like that. So I'm like, well, okay. So it was an odd shaped one, as you can see there. I have the plant going from those seeds I got. I also have a couple primatollis out in the grow shed that are still growing. You might see them on some of my shorts. Putting out some new seed starting videos. One of my favorite ways of starting them is with the vermiculite soil system, especially made for those that have very little grow space to start in. I highly recommend it. It works. I did no seed soaking. I put them right on top of the vermiculite, put the soil over it, get it going. I already have King Star Lemon Starburst popping up from my seed stock that I saved. All of those had tails, so it'd be pretty cool. Heat on this one, it went up, and yes, I was drinking my water here. Sorry. I am trying to tame the heat. The heat was immense at first, but I guess my tolerance is still decent. Check this out. This one came off of a Moruga production stream from Kevin Bain. Look at that little tail on that thing. Is that cool or what? This one coming off of one of my Death Spiral Primatolli crosses. Here's some more. My chocolate. Look at that thing. You see the ridges. I'll clean that up a little bit. I just picked these today. You see the ridges off this. Really wild. Death spiral crossed with there's a chocolate death spiral crossed with the crematology. By the great, getting the endorphin rush here, hold on. Here's another variant off another plant. Look at that thing. That thing is big. Folks, I'm telling you, let me put this, better to put it up against my hand so you see how big it is. I sent a box of my variants to Johnny to try. Look at the tail on that one. Tell me that one didn't get all up in the prematology. Hooktail. Yeah, these things crossed over and they're just crazy. These are late ones that came out. Oh. Some of my honey death spiral. These look more standardized. They didn't really take on a big, crazy shape, but make no mistake, they're hot. They're a pretty good one too. They actually have good flavor, good heat. Back to that. Talking back now about the Moruga scorpion. I'll see if I can get that in there. Having trouble just figuring out going off with a different type of a tablet camera, so I got these seeds. I tell you what, it had to have been 2012. I got these Moruga scorpion seeds. And I thought, I'm going to try and grow them. Well, lo and behold, they started growing. Roots Organic, and I want to say it's from House and Garden, something like that. It's from a Dutch company, but Roots Organic, not cheap, but you get the gold. And soak your seeds in there and go ahead and run them, and you'll be surprised at what happens. That Roots Organic is potent, to say the least. Very potent. But I got them to start. 2012 seeds in 2023. There's a variant. Here's one here. Yeah, just a funny one, but that one there. Another one off that Moruga scorpion. The one that I pulled seeds from was very similar to the one that I showed you that I ate, but bigger. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grow that one. Oh, well, I came down off of that. I would say the heat on that, it's not as hot as a Primo by any stretch of the imagination. And but I wanted to get my tolerance built back up. So we're starting back into it, getting some of these pods reviewed, redone. That was my first pod for 2024. That was a Moruga scorpion. I'll put a picture right up here so that you can see that. And that is the one that I pulled seeds from. They're ready to be started here, and I'm going to be getting those going. I'll probably use one of the Aero Gardens with Recharge in it. Recharge from Real Growers. Another good product I like for doing certain things like that. So anyway, yeah. If you like what you see, remember, go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscription button. Go check me out over on Instagram. And that shows up on Facebook too as PB Peppers, Papa Bear's Pepper Channel. Yeah. All right, well, this is our Papa Bear's Pepper Channel. Have a great day and keep growing.